It had been raining since early morning, the kind of gentle, steady rain that made the city sound sleepy and soft. The streets shimmered with puddles, the rooftops glistened, and inside her small apartment, Emma sat in her pajamas, wrapped in a blanket like a burrito. Her window was foggy, her hair was messy, and her breakfast was just a half-finished cup of coffee. She was scrolling lazily through her phone, listening to the sound of rain tapping on the glass, when her phone buzzed with a message from Lisa. "Emergency, I need something warm, coming over." Emma frowned, typing back, "Lisa, it's raining like crazy." But before she got a reply, her doorbell rang. She opened the door and nearly laughed. There was Lisa, standing in a bright yellow raincoat, her bangs sticking to her forehead, holding 2 grocery bags and grinning like a maniac. "We're making ramen," she announced dramatically as she stepped inside before Emma could say anything. "You walked through the rain for noodles?" Emma said, trying not to laugh. "No, I walked through the rain for friendship," Lisa said proudly, shaking the water off her umbrella and heading straight to the kitchen. Emma rolled her eyes, but followed. Within minutes, the kitchen looked like a noodle battlefield. Steam rising, vegetables scattered, Lisa trying to read a recipe from her phone while Emma kept asking, "Are you sure about that?" "Yes," Lisa said confidently, though she was clearly guessing. "Ramen is about feelings, not instructions." Emma snorted. "Well, my feelings say you're burning the eggs." Lisa gasped and quickly grabbed the pot, nearly dropping a spoon in the process. They were both laughing so hard they barely managed to finish cooking. The noodles were slightly overcooked, the soup was too salty, but somehow it smelled amazing. When they finally sat at the small dining table by the window, the rain outside had softened into a quiet drizzle. They clinked their chopsticks together like glasses and took a bite. "Oh, wow," Emma said, her eyes wide. "This is actually good." Lisa leaned back proudly. "See, I told you I'm a ramen master." "You're more like a ramen disaster," Emma teased, and they both burst into laughter. The room filled with the warm scent of soup, steam rising like clouds as rain whispered outside. After eating, they made green tea and sat on the floor with blankets around their shoulders, the window glowing with raindrops. "Do you remember when we used to run home in the rain after class?" Lisa asked. Emma smiled. "Yeah, you always stepped in puddles on purpose." "It's fun," Lisa said. "You should try it again sometime." "I'll pass," Emma replied, sipping her tea. They talked for hours about movies, random memories, and silly what-if questions like, "What if we opened a ramen cafe?" "We'd go broke," Emma said immediately. "But we'd be happy and full of noodles," Lisa laughing. Later, when the rain grew heavier again, they turned off the lights and watched from the window, the city glowing faintly through the mist. Thunder rolled softly in the distance, and for a long while, neither of them spoke. The only sounds were rain, the ticking clock, and the quiet hum of their teacups being set down. "You know," Emma said finally, "I used to hate rainy days, but they feel kind of nice now." Lisa smiled. "That's because you have good company." Emma grinned. "And good noodles." Lisa nudged her. "Exactly." When the clock hit 7, Lisa finally stood up, stretching. "All right, ramen mission complete. I should go before it floods outside." Emma handed her an umbrella. "Take this, and don't slip." Lisa smirked. "If I fall, I'll blame you." They laughed again. As Lisa opened the door, the air outside smelled like wet earth and streetlights. "See you next time," Lisa said, stepping out into the rain. Emma leaned against the doorframe, watching her friend disappear down the quiet street, umbrella bobbing like a yellow star in the mist. The apartment felt still and warm behind her. The dishes on the counter, the steam fading from their bowls, the faint laughter that seemed to hang in the air. She smiled to herself, whispered, "Best rainy day ever," and closed the door as the sound of rain filled the room once more.